right, now we on HeartBreak City. We just some regular guys talking sports on this station here. All right, first off, let me introduce myself. It's Kevin Smith out here from Cleveland. You know I'm a diehard Cleveland fan, rooting for the Browns till the day that I die. That's damn straight. Also, I'm an Alabama fan. Don't hold it against me. Roll Tide out here.
Yeah, this fake ass dude over here. My name is Brandon Burgess, by the way. I'm coming to you live right here in the underground right now. You know, for everything I like to do is, watch sports and, listen to music, man. It's my favorite thing to do. I'm also a true Alabama fan because I am from Alabama.
I'm a true Alabama fan.
No, you're not.
Roll Tide. I saw him win a championship.
Okay. Did you actually go to the school and go to class?
I went to several classes.
Okay.
One per day.
Okay.
Doesn't matter how many I had.
Eating lunch is not going to class, okay?
Hey man, that's where all the chicks was at. I had to go out.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let's get back on topic. All right, so the first thing we're gonna talk about is Stephen Curry just won the MVP, unanimous decision, right? First one in NBA history. What we want to discuss is, did he deserve to be the first unanimous decision, or did he deserve the MVP at all? What you think?
I'm just going to let you know, straight up, I do not like Stephen Curry. I'm going to tell you the reason why I don't like him. It's not because he's light-skinned.
That's my reason.
No, that's not the reason why. It could be a good reason, but that's not the reason why. I believe that a three-point shooter, a glorified three-point shooter that he is, shouldn't be so. It's like if we're gonna do that, then we should have made Reggie Miller an MVP. Ray Allen an MVP.
Neither one of those people shot 400 threes in one season, though.
Okay, but the deal about it is you're playing a point guard. These players played shooting guard, point guard, two different positions. Am I right or wrong? Point guard is supposed to first facilitate, right?
You got your point guard at power forward.
You're supposed to facilitate, then score. Now, if nobody else you facilitate and they facilitate it back to you, then you can score. Shooting 400 threes is excessive. Way excessive. Good job, you won the record. Unanimous? You think you should have won a unanimous? Okay, so you're telling me that he is way better than the people who were selected. That's when I looked on that list. I seen LeBron James. I seen Kawhi Leonard on that list. Everybody else didn't even matter. So you're telling me that Kawhi Leonard is not better than Stephen Curry? Like Kawhi Leonard as a whole all around player is not better than Stephen Curry.
It's debatable.
Because Stephen Curry, is he known for his defense?
No,
he's not. He's known for his offense. Once again, this is a great example, a prime example of when I say to people, everybody wants to celebrate and be so joyful about offense, but nobody want to talk about when people play defense.
And defense does win championships.
Yep, that's why I like the Detroit Pistons, both Detroit Pistons, old and new, not the current ones. To make that clear.
Forget that old Detroit Pistons. They
no,
beat my Cavs.
They played defense.
It was Ben Wallace.
They played defense. I'm talking about even Isaiah Thomas back in those days. They played defense. That's why I like the Spurs, because they play what? Defense.
Well,
if you want to call Golden State's defense, I'm gonna laugh. It's like offense playing defense. It almost kind of similar reminds me of D'Antoni's. We're just gonna score a bunch of points and we're gonna try to outscore them. That's what we're gonna do.
Are you talking about in the Knicks?
The Knicks at Phoenix, everywhere D'Antoni goes to, all they do is we gonna score 130 points a game. They might score 131, but we're gonna have 132 points to beat them. We're gonna outscore them. Fast pace, no defense, not even setting the pace, not making them play to your game. You're just playing the game.
Hey man.
So my opinion about Steph Curry, back to the topic, is did he deserve a unanimous? So you're telling me he's better than LeBron James?
The MVP goes to the best player on the best team.
Yes, okay, the best player on the best team. So you're saying LeBron James is not the best player on his team?
I mean, the best player on the best team. You just broke the record. It was gonna go. My argument.
You broke the record, right?
Broke the record. It's got to go to somebody on the team.
Yeah, but just because you broke a record doesn't mean that somebody on the team deserves to get it.
Somebody on that team deserves to get it. No. Somebody was the MVP. Somebody on that team was the reason why they won so many games.
MVP of shooting the most shots.
Now, where I'm saying that he shouldn't have won it unanimously was Draymond Green deserved at least one vote. At least one vote. If it had to be the best player on the best team, Draymond Green averaged almost a triple-double a game.
No. Draymond Green gets no play in here, man.
How doesn't he get any play?
He doesn't get any play.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, Curry was gone, and they still was winning games.
It wasn't because of him. Klay Thompson steps up.
Yeah, Klay Thompson steps up.
He steps up when he needs to step up.
But Draymond Green was still out there averaging almost a triple-double for every game.
Okay. But
you averaged 18, 9, and 9.
But we'll see.
You average 18, 9,
But we'll
9.
see the next round.
We're going to see. It's either he going to have to go up against Serge Ibaka, which it'd be the only person who probably would slow him down because LaMarcus Aldridge is not about to.
Well, this goes back into the next subject we're talking about because this unanimous decision, they had this points like – it was like everybody had like 500, 400 points, and I think Stephen Curry had like 1,000-some points. That was crazy. You might as well just say nobody else – we didn't have nobody else voted. Just everybody voted for Stephen Curry.
I thought that's what it meant.
I'm just saying you might as well not even count everybody's points. I'm saying it was like just like it was a landslide, but at the same time, like you're putting him like on a. It's like this. It's like
year nobody touched him.
Okay, that's fine. But we're going back to I call it the Patriots situation. Would you rather have the best record or win a championship? Which one do you want?
We want the championship.
Exactly. So this record thing and chasing this record.
That's season.
That's fine though. That's fine though. But it's a distraction though. Just like it was for the Patriots. That's why I can't wait until when I see them lose, I'm going to be like this, see? Chasing records is not more important than winning championships.
Well, I hope they lose because, I want the Cavs to win. And I want to see Russell Westbrook dominate Stephen Curry to shut him up.
All right. You said Russell Westbrook dominating Stephen Curry. All right. Russell Westbrook has a problem of turnovering the ball multiple times in a game. He has to control himself first and control that ball. You're supposed to be a point guard. You're supposed to have the best handles on the team.
Hey,
you turn the ball over entirely too much.
If they would have had a better record against Golden State, it'd have been an argument for him for MVP, man. Because he's doing amazing things. What was the season stats?
Yeah, but the deal about him is he just now starts showing up playing against the Spurs because his record against the Spurs was horrible. He just now started. The other night when he played, he shot horrible. In the beginning, the first half, the second half, that's when he started warming up.
That's why you got Durant, man. Gotta have somebody to have you back out there.
And that goes into the next topic we're going to talk about. The next topic is, we'll talk about the Eastern Conference or lack thereof of a conference.
Whatever, man.
Obviously, you see the Cavs. They should have just gave them a bye all the way up to the championship because every person they played,
you ain't see the post I tagged you in the other day, man. It was showing the record between the two teams that the Cavs played and the Warriors played so far.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Well, the Heat. The Hawks and the Pistons combined had a better record than Houston and the Trailblazers throughout the season. So saying that they had a weak.
It was weak. The East is weak.
I don't know, man.
It's weak.
It's not as strong as it was, but it ain't. It's definitely not weak.
When was it ever strong?
It was strong when we was winning championships.
Who?
Back before? Not us, but when. Like you said, when Detroit was still balling, that was the last couple years where it was strong teams.
You talking about Detroit when you had Rip Hamilton? And all that stuff?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That was the last time we had strong teams in the East.
Yeah. I can say that. I give you that. I'll give you that. But after that,
I said it's not like it used to be, but it's getting there. Every team in the playoffs was a good team.
No.
All right. So who wasn't a good team in the East playoffs?
Let's name them.
All right. So. One, you had the Cavs. good team. 1, you had the Cavs. It's a good team. 2, you had Toronto. It's a good team. 3, was it the Heat? Heat was number 3.
Yeah.
4. Who was number 4?
Let me see.
Was it the Bobcats? Nah, it was the Celtics.
No,
the Celtics was number 4. It was either the Celtics or the Hawks was number 4. Was the Celtics, the Hawks, Kemba Walker, and the Pelicans. I mean, not the Pelicans. The Hornets. And the Indiana Pacers. Which one of those teams is garbage?
All right. First of all, Indiana was way garbage.
They wasn't garbage. PG-13. They had a good core. They needed some big men, but they weren't garbage.
They were garbage. They were garbage, man. They were garbage. The reason why they were garbage is because you had one man trying to do everything to play against a Raptors team who was collective,
and he took
all
them
together.
Took them 7 games though.
Yeah, because he had to play the game of his life all the rest of the games to get there, man. And then it wasn't even enough because you're missing when Paul George is on that team, he had who? When they made that run against Cleveland.
They had Roy Hibbert, David West.
Excuse me, when they made it against the Heat when LeBron was on there.
Yeah, it had David West, Roy Hibbert, George Hill. What was that other? DJ Augustine. I don't really remember the shooting guard that they had.
Well, we're talking about the key people who scored. We're not talking about
David West.
Yeah, David West.
I don't know if Danny Granger was there.
Roy Hibbert. Yeah, he was
there 1 year.
He was lingering on the bench.
Yeah, he was there
until they got rid of him. But and they had your boy Lance Stevenson.
Oh yeah, that's who it was.
So I mean,
that's who it was.
It's just right now. It's just to the point where you don't have anybody left.
They got Monty Ellis and Rodney Stuckey.
Scrubs. That
got off of other teams. Inconsistent.
That's like the most.
It's consistent, but they're good. They can drop 20 points any
foster
game.
child team I've ever seen in my life. They just put people together. Hey, you don't have a home? Come play. You need some money? Come play over here. Monty Ellis can't never win one because he just shoots too much. Stuckey, they didn't want you no more in Detroit because he wasn't what they looked for.
It's a 60.
And then the rest of them, Hill and all the rest of them, you just an old reject from L.A. They didn't want you no more.
George Hill pretty good.
No, I'm not talking about George Hill. I'm talking about the Hill who played on L.A. when
Jordan Hill?
Jordan Hill, whatever his name is. You see where he's playing.
He's a hustle player.
Okay.
Man. Hustle player.
You see what the hustle got you.
You see hustle players right? Just play
I'm
long
tell you like Russell Westbrook said, you can sit right there and do the same thing you did last year is watch me go to the next round and you sit at home on the bench. Sit at home on the couch. All right, back to like we were saying, Cleveland played Detroit. That's 1-8. The Hawks they were number 4. Boston was 5. Miami was 3. Charlotte was 6. Toronto was 2, and Indiana was 7.
But who was trash out of that?
Who's trash?
Who was trash?
I can go right now. Detroit.
Nah.
Detroit was. You know why they were trash? It's because they were up on Cleveland and they could have took over the game. But you know what they did?
You talk about how they play in the playoffs, man. The Cavs are just a better team. We talking about who's trash. Who?
You just said
they're not. You can't compare a team to Cleveland and be like, well, that team is trash.
No, because I'm going down 1 through 8. Man.
I'm saying what makes them trash? They're not trash. They have have stars. They're out there winning.
Who's the star?
Andre Drummond.
Doing what?
Brandon, he averaged fucking a double-double. 15
okay,
to 15.
if I score 10 points and 10 rebounds, it's double-double. He's putting up half-ass Ben Wallace numbers.
15 to 15.
Oh, okay.
Ben Wallace wasn't putting up no double-doubles, man.
He would put up double-doubles every now and then.
I was going to say every now and again.
Yeah,
but man is averaging double-doubles.
Yeah, but that's just one person.
Ben Wallace was just averaging 3 blocks a game.
Who else? Who else you naming?
Yeah, they got Brendan Jennings.
Bye-bye.
And what's his name? He came from OKC. Reggie Jackson.
Okay. But obviously didn't help.
And Kyle Singler.
I
had to laugh. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. And
hey, they're not trash.
You got the Hawks versus Boston.
You know the Hawks ain't trash.
Hawks.
I mean, they was trash. They was trash against
Hawks,
the Cavs.
Hawks was trash.
I said they was trash.
No, the Hawks was trash. You just played a Boston team that was young and inexperienced.
Yeah.
So
I wanted Boston to win that.
If Boston really had like another superstar, They would beat Hawks. Hawks
Yeah.
was trash. When they got rid of Carroll,
Yeah,
and
it
then,
wasn't gonna be the same.
and then your boy what's his name? Kyle Korver couldn't play because he got hurt. That was it, bro. You done.
Don't act like J.R. Smith wasn't shutting them down before he got hurt.
You just said J.R. Smith shutting somebody down.
Hey, he was though. He
was
was.
playing
But in like the
mediocre.
first 3 games,
Okay.
Kyle Korver shot three shots a game.
But nobody wasn't caring about Kyle Korver shooting. We ain't worried about Kyle Korver shooting. That's one person.
What if Kyle
We're not worried
Korver? If
about
Kyle
it.
Korver
Don't
get
even
off,
play the
Atlanta's
same
gonna
position.
win. You say what?
So he don't even play. Kyle Korver plays the guard and the forward. So if LeBron playing on him, you know he ain't gonna score no points.
But LeBron didn't have to because J.R.
He's not-
Smith. I think they told J.R. Smith they was like, "Hey, look, don't worry about help. Don't do nothing else. Just don't allow Kyle Korver to get the ball. Just stay in his face."
Kyle Korver is the least of my problems about that team. They don't have any other. You're not naming them stars. You're just naming role players.
Kyle Korver?
It's a role player.
Whatever, man.
He's not a superstar
I mean,
or a
I
star.
I ain't say Al Horford and Paul Millsap and Jeff Teague.
You just named off people who are starters.
Those are their stars.
No, you had to have a star. You know what a star is? You know what a
Somebody
star
who's
is?
gonna finish the game
A star,
for you.
a star is no, because Chris Paul don't finish no game for you, and he's a star.
I don't know if Chris Paul is a star anymore, man.
No, he's a star. He
don't-
once was a superstar.
I mean,
now
he's-
you went down to star. Now you about to be a bench player. 6th man of the year. That's
Nah.
what I'm about to put you at.
When Jamal
But-
Crawford
but-
retired.
Yeah. All right, then you got Miami versus Charlotte. Miami.
Go ahead, say something about Charlotte. Don't
Let
say
me-
nothing
let me
about
tell you
Charlotte.
Let me tell you because you're a Kemba Walker lover.
Kemba Walker, man, that guy's amazing.
Okay. Anyway, Charlotte.
That's a star right there.
No, because you know what Charlotte's problem was? Is you ran out of do it juice. You know the juice that Michael Jordan drunk on Space Jam that he gave them to give them confidence.
Michael secret stuff.
He secret stuff. Michael didn't have enough secret stuff for Kemba Walker, and Kemba Walker couldn't do it by himself.
Yeah,
He had 2 games that he averaged 25 points, both of them games, and he just ran out of juice. It ain't his fault.
Yeah,
They just need to get. They're a young team once again.
but we're saying
Charlotte.
The argument is
Charlotte,
that these
Charlotte,
teams were trash.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, they were trash. They were mediocre.
They
They were
were
better.
not.
They're better than Atlanta. Yeah, they're better than Atlanta because at least they
Oh.
gave 3 games. Atlanta didn't gave what? How many? 0 to Cleveland. They gave 4 against Boston, an unexperienced Boston team. Atlanta, you went there. You went there.
Yeah,
Detroit, you had no excuse. You're trash now because you couldn't even put 1 game up that you had in the bag.
nah, man, Cleveland's on a mission this
No,
season.
now I'm rating this.
They're on
No,
a mission
'cause
this season.
Now I have Toronto and Indiana. Indiana, you was a little engine that could not finish.
Man, just wait. They
No.
gonna get a big man this year. In the
No,
offseason.
they need. You know what they need? They need another person to help.
That's
Paul
what I'm saying. They
George.
need another big man. They need David West to come back and start
David
knocking
West is
people
not
out.
coming back.
David
David West.
I mean,
gave
he's
it-
not coming. They need a player like David West.
No,
Ain't no more David West and
No.
Zach Randolphs in the league no
No,
more.
there-
Where did
there's
David
not.
West and Zach Randolphs at?
because they're
Just
about
knocking
their
people
life.
out. The Charles Barkleys.
Yeah, but see,
Just-
you ever asking for Ron Artest? We don't need Ron Artest.
We don't want you to knock people out, go into the crowds and start knocking people out. We want you to just debo people on the court.
Yeah, I mean, great example. I mean,
It used to be Dwight before he.
besides he's soft, man.
Yeah, I was
Don't
gonna
talk
say,
about- no,
before he
yo,
left.
you're playing card. Well, you know what? You know what? Charles Barkley. Let me go into this one. You know what Charles Barkley told the other night when he told Dwight what he needed to do?
Nah, I was
Why don't you
also
go?
star
Why
watching.
don't you go to Atlanta? They need another player in Atlanta. You'll make that team a pretty good playoff contender team. But Atlanta needs more than just Dwight.
Yeah, they need a 2 and a 3.
Yeah, Teague is good,
Yeah.
but they need a and that other dude. What's his name with the
Schroeder.
Yeah, he's good.
I don't like that guy.
He's good off the bench.
Yeah.
But they need another. They need another small forward.
He was the only person that showed up
Yeah,
against the Cavs.
yeah, I
man.
know. They need another small forward, and they need another. And if they got him, that'd be straight. It ain't gonna be no Kevin Durant, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, if they did have him, that'd be like a big
Bring
upgrade.
back Meta World Peace, man. He
No,
wins
stop it.
championships.
No, he wins
Meta World
brawls.
Peace.
That's what he.
Paul
wins.
Pierce.
No,
Don't.
Paul Pierce, he's done. And back to Toronto against Indiana. Toronto just had too deep of a team squad to
And they all pretty much still young.
Yeah, so Toronto is one of the young upcoming teams that are pretty solid, and they're going pretty far. They went pretty far last year. They just couldn't. They ran out of juice last year.
I thought they were going to be good when they got Rudy Gay, but apparently Rudy Gay destroys teams nowadays.
No, just Rudy Gay just tries to. He's that little kid that he's trying to fit in the team, and he just can't. And he's like, you know what? You had so much potential and talent. I don't know. I want you to come on the squad, and you just can never fit in on the squad.
Say now he's like 30.
No,
can't do.
No, Rudy Gay needs to be on a team. Like, you know what Rudy Gay needs to do? You know all the players. Like, you know, remember when Gary Payton and Karl Malone went to L.A.
Yeah,
they went there. That he needs to go to a team where he needs to get on the Spurs or something like that. On a team that where you just gonna come off the bench. You gonna come off the bench and
do what we expect you to do.
Exactly. You gonna do exactly what I tell you to do. You know what I mean?
And get out there, put your hands up, knock down some jump shots.
That's all we need you to do.
You'll be straight.
Yeah. So tonight, Miami and Toronto play tonight.
Oh.
So
I want Toronto.
Toronto is up 3-2 on Miami.
Chris Bosh is not playing.
Well, we already know that Chris Bosh is not going to play because he is a health risk. What? It's a business, man. Yeah. He's not going to play because it's a business move. It's just like they should have never let Alonzo Mourning play when he was sick. Great example. They should have never let him play. And that's why they're not letting him play. I wouldn't let him play. I'd invest too much money into him.
Yeah.
They gave him.
Nah, man, you want to win a championship, man?
Yeah,
it looked like Dwayne Wade giving it his all.
Yeah,
looked like he giving it all this year.
Yeah, but everybody knows he waiting on LeBron to come back.
Nah, man, I don't know.
Yeah, you know LeBron. He already said LeBron made his. He only had one promise. I'm gonna bring the land a championship. After that, I don't have no obligations to y'all.
Yeah, but if he don't win it this year, I mean, if they do win it this year, he coming back. If they don't, then he might leave.
I think he's gonna leave either way.
He won't leave either way.
Well, why not? You can't do the same thing twice.
What? You win. You keep going till you lose.
No, you keep going until you know you're good at a certain point, and then you go to something else. That's a sure thing.
Who has ever done that?
You know what LeBron never had?
What?
He never had a solid center.
I thought that's why he took Zydrunas Ilgauskas to Miami.
Yeah, we're just gonna let that one slide. But who you got on this Miami Toronto?
I'm going with Toronto. Nah. I want Toronto to win, but I'm going with Miami. I got to go with Miami. Dwayne Wade.
So you just
playing
switched.
with. I didn't switch. I want Toronto to win, but as an analyst, I'm gonna say Miami's gonna win this game.
What way are you thinking that Miami's gonna win this game?
Dwayne Wade.
Okay, Dwayne Wade.
Like a playoff inexperienced Toronto. I mean, they got a little bit of experience, but not as much as a Dwayne Wade. Game 6, win this or we going home. And if he does win, if they do win tonight, they gonna lose Game 7 because he gonna give it all out there tonight.
So give it all tonight and lose Game 7.
Yeah, that's what I think's gonna happen.
Well, I mean, this is what one thing is gonna have to happen. Obviously, I guess Whiteside is out. He's not really. He's day to day. He has his MCL sprain or whatever.
He's gonna play. If he doesn't play, then Toronto's gonna win.
He needs to play. he needs to play. I don't care if he plays for 10 minutes. He needs to play. His presence needs to be known in there.
Yeah.
And that's why the series wouldn't have been like it is right now if Whiteside was in the game when he was playing in the game. If he was in the game, the games that wasn't playing, is because he is a difference maker. Because he blocks shots, he plays defense. Ain't nobody on Toronto's squad can hold him. Not no Patrick Peterson. Nobody on that squad can hold him. He is a key factor. I'm telling you. That's why I say LeBron's coming back. If Whiteside stays,
that's the thing. If Whiteside stays, though.
What? Okay.
Oh, that's why you was talking about a center.
Yeah,
you never had. You hoping Whiteside stays?
Whiteside is a solid center, young solid center. I ain't talking about he don't need no Dwight because Dwight is he's too prima donna. He's a Madonna.
You don't have to get that man a fat contract.
Who?
Whiteside.
He said he want to stay.
All right. Is he testing the waters though?
He's not talking about it. He's trying to play. He's about to.
Yeah, all right.
He's about to actually. No, he said it. I'm about right now. I'm worried about playing right now, and then we'll figure it out later on. Everybody's gonna watch everybody else move. That's how everybody moves in the free agency. Some people talk to each other.
I'm
some people.
The water. I say, let me see.
Yeah, but where are you gonna go? You gonna start to a squad that is poo?
Nah, man. You just go on over to take the white spot in Houston.
And do what? Houston has a whole lot more problems than just the Dwight problem.
Nah, man, they'll be straight.
No.
Dwight's the biggest problem, though.
No, Dwight was never the biggest problem.
The biggest problem.
The biggest problem is James Harden's lack of defense.
Oh, man, don't. See, that's why we get Whiteside. You be straight.
No, man. You actually need to play defense on the perimeter. Whiteside is under the goal. That's a whole nother scenario right there. So you got Toronto winning, but in your heart you want Miami to win.
What? I got Miami winning. In my heart, I want Toronto to win.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
DeMar DeRozan.
I'm a Miami Heat. I've always been a Miami
Heat.
I've always been a Miami Heat fan, but at the same time, I'm a realist. Miami doesn't have enough, unless Whiteside plays.
That's what I say.
This is the factors of Miami gonna win. Whiteside play. I ain't gonna say you ain't play 100%. Whiteside play, get some blocks and rebounds. Dragic comes out and just kills them. Luol Deng, give me about 15, 14 points. And Dwayne Wade, give me about 30 points.
Yeah.
And I say they'll beat them. But if all these factors don't come into play, I'm sorry, Miami. I love y'all, but y'all got to go.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. Let's go to the West, and let's see on this West side who was bad and who was good.
Game 6 today.
Game 6 is today. Who's gonna win against OKC and San Antonio?
I'm going. I want San Antonio. I want San Antonio to win because I want to see a Game 7.
So why would you want to see a Game 7 and it not just end on? You're coming in the same scenario as this Toronto Miami?
Nah.
So why do you think OKC is gonna was not gonna win?
Because I want to see a Game 7. I really don't have no say because that series has been so up and down so far.
Yeah, because there's no consistency to it.
Yeah.
It's not like they're gonna blow them out the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would just think that it'd be a good Game 7.
Well, everybody thought that
happened on Saturday.
Well, everybody thought that because it was up. San Antonio was up 2-1. And they was like, well, all I got to do is win one more, and then they got it in the bag. But obviously that wasn't a factor.
It's San Antonio, and you can't sleep on San Antonio.
No, I never did say that. But the deal about it is all the old people got to start scoring some points. Coming up with 6 and 9 points is not going to cut it, man. And you can't just ride on the Kawhi Leonard's back all the whole time. and Aldridge, you got to show up. And Tim Duncan, you ain't got to do nothing but just be there.
Yeah, you're going to get the rebounds.
You're going to get the rebounds and the putbacks. You just don't foul out like you've been fouling out. You had 5 fouls with no points. That was kind of like a Kobe moment right there. Like, it's just you feel sorry for him. You want him to do his best.
Playing like a rookie, Tim Duncan. I'm going to just say it.
I don't think it's just
playing like a rookie right now.
Father Time is caught up with him, man. He just, it's time to call it quits. I think it's it for him.
Playing like an old rookie. Greg Oden as a rookie.
No, don't ever put Greg Oden in the same
playing
sentence.
like Greg Oden right now.
No, that's horrible. Greg Oden was no.
That horrible? Let him know.
Because he went to a horrible school.
Hey, hold up now. Ohio State is an elite team.
Oh, it's an elite team.
We ain't won a championship in a while.
It's an elite team, but I'm wearing an Alabama shirt.
Hey, you know what?
With an Alabama tattoo, right?
I got a Cleveland tattoo,
It's called perpetrating. It's called perpetrating.
That's a I got a root for where I've been, man.
Okay.
It's my roots.
So you're a Kansas City Royals fan now?
Oh, nah. Cleveland Indians fan still. What? I ain't no bandwagon.
But you just said where I've been, right?
I mean, that mean I would root for K-State. I ain't in Kansas City.
But at the same time, you're not from Alabama, though.
I went to Alabama.
For a day.
Whatever, man. It was a whole 2.5 years.
That you stayed in Tuscaloosa.
And went to school.
Okay. Going to lunches like this again is not going to school.
I was in class.
Okay.
Plenty of people saw me.
Yeah, sleep. All right, back to
I learned some things.
Yeah.
I turned in papers.
Yeah, well,
I even went to the library once or twice.
Yeah, back to this, man. So I got OKC winning. I just think this. I don't know, man.
Tonight? You got winning tonight?
OKC has to produce the way they produced the last two games. If they produce the same game, I don't think the Spurs are going to pull it off. But I think I can't count the Spurs out because the Spurs are the Spurs.
It's
they play
Spurs.
defense. They got a bench.
Pop.
So Pop's will come back.
They're going to be down by 5. Pop going to call that timeout.
Yeah.
Cuss everybody out.
Yeah, he did that last game. Let's see what happened. So I don't know. I think the Spurs. I want Oklahoma City to win, but I think the Spurs are going to. I think the Spurs are going to end up winning tonight. Going to take the game 7. It's going to draw this out and give stinking Golden State too much rest time because it's,
man.
Stephen Curry don't need more time. He just needs to play.
Nah. Yeah.
Just like Dallas and just like Memphis and just like those two teams that should have never been in the playoffs.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, those two teams was trash. I mean, they're not. If Memphis had Michael Conley, it'd have been cool.
No. Memphis, once again, why is Memphis not good as they were last year? Or, 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, they was missing Marc Gasol, too.
Marc Gasol. First of all, you're missing your coach, first of all. The one who's coaching at Brooklyn right now. Lionel Hollins. That's the reason why y'all won. Y'all won all those games because he's a defensive type of coach.
Yeah.
That's number one. Y'all not the Memphis Grizzlies who used to give San Antonio the business. Bring them to Game 7s.
I don't know how they ended up in the playoffs. Honestly, they had people like Tony Allen. They was expecting people like Tony Allen, Lance Stevenson, and who was the other one?
Lance Stevenson
and Vince Carter to score 20 points a game.
Yeah,
that's what they went into the playoffs hoping. That's what I'm saying. They went into the playoffs hoping that they could do that.
Yeah,
you had to win the playoffs and knew. Well, at least we get 2 home games. We gonna make some money.
Yeah. Well, Dallas they just try to buy people and it never works out for them.
I don't even know what happened to Dallas.
Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki is old like an old granddad. They just try to keep asking people to come play with him, and nobody wants to play with him because he smells like Geritol and being gay. And he needs to sit down too. Him and Tim Duncan need to retire at the same time and say, you know what, we did it. We won. Well, Tim Duncan said, I won my championships with an S, and I won my championship. That's what you need to hang it up.
I'm glad they won that championship.
Who?
That's back when I was hating on the Heat.
See, you're a true hater right there.
Hey, I ain't no true hater.
That was
no true hater. LeBron's back, man. It's all cool now.
No,
it's all good. I just didn't want to see him win nowhere
Houston,
else.
That was just horrible, man. Y'all need to put up no fight against Golden State.
Say Houston?
Yeah, man.
I thought they was gonna get it. I don't even have anything for that, man. That was.
All right, Kevin. What's the next topic we're gonna talk about?
What was it? Who would you rather see play the Warriors in the next round? The Spurs or OKC? Who would be the better matchup? Who has the chance of beating them? Stop down the MVP and the real MVP of Draymond Green. Curry's back.
Well, I can say this. I can say this. The way that Golden State plays. Look, you have to take a breakdown both of the teams. Oklahoma City has Adams and Ibaka. Nobody counts on Andrew Bogut to do anything. He's just there to get rebounds. That's it. Draymond Green doesn't really play a power forward position because he shoots the ball. So you're gonna have Ibaka playing him if the OKC wins. Then you're gonna have Steven Adams just doing Steven Adams things against Bogut and just throw him around. He can't hang with him. Everybody knows that. Then you got to match up with Westbrook against who? Stephen Curry.
They're going to put Klay Thompson or Harrison Barnes on him.
On who?
On Westbrook.
Okay, and that's going to do what? Because they put Kawhi Leonard, the defensive player of the year, on him, and he's still. You only can slow him down for so long, and then Westbrook is going to do his thing, and you know that. Yeah. Klay Thompson plays okay defense. But you can't play on Barnes playing on him.
You're not gonna put Stephen Curry on him.
That's because he's gonna shoot his eyes out. And Stephen Curry once again doesn't play defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
well,
why. That's why they're not gonna put him on Westbrook.
That's why I don't like him because he doesn't play defense.
I'll put him on that random shooting guard that they throw in there. Deion
Random
Waiters.
guy. Oh, you're talking about Roberts?
Yeah, that's it. Random.
Yeah, because he doesn't even play.
That's what I'm saying.
They're so hurting for a shooting guard. They just put somebody in there.
Go ahead, and throw Stephen Curry on him.
Yeah.
So he ain't got to do much.
Only thing you can say is if in that series, OKC is going to lose because they don't have a bench once again, like Golden State has one.
If Deion Waiters could average 15 points.
If Deion Waiters
could average 15
points. Consistently. You just like him because he was on Cleveland.
I don't like him. I'm just saying. I'm saying that's why. You say they need a bench.
Consistent.
They need a bench.
He needs to be the sixth
coming
man.
off the
he
bench.
needs to be the sixth man.
That's what I'm saying.
And he needs
if
to
you
score
come off the bench and average 15 points.
Consecutively.
That's what I'm saying. 15 points a game.
Yeah, but
for one series.
We have to see it first. I want to see it. I want to see it. I don't want one series. I want to see all the games you play.
Just to beat Golden
Off
State,
the bench.
I would be Kevin Durant or Russell Westbrook. Got to get out there and be like, all we need is 15 points.
Everybody knows
game.
The championships. Most of the championships there outright are the ones who have the better bench.
Yeah, but
who has the better bench?
I mean,
let's say the Spurs.
When you get to the championship, I want you to lose to Cleveland. So one series, I want you to get 15 points a game. That's all I want. 15 points a game from Deion Waiters.
I think if the Spurs played Golden State,
they had a better chance.
They have a better chance of beating them because both of them have a bench.
Yeah,
one team plays better defense than the other one, so that's why I think that.
And Pop probably ain't even been the rest of the regular season. He probably wasn't even coaching for to play against the opponents. He probably coaching play against the Warriors. He's like, he's just like, this is who we gonna meet.
So I think the Spurs. I got the Spurs. I mean, they're gonna win these next 2 games, and they're gonna play Golden State, and gonna give Golden State the business.
I hope so. I don't want to see Stephen Curry.
We ain't gonna talk about Cleveland and Toronto because I already know Cleveland gonna beat Toronto.
Well, as long as you know.
Cleveland just got to beat whoever's in the West. That's all they got to worry about.
Yeah. It ain't that they trash, man. It's just that Cleveland's a better team.
Cleveland, all right, man. If I break it down on Cleveland, on who they played in the series, let's see. Cleveland's games when they played, it was 101. It was 101 to 106 was the last game they played.
Against the Hawks?
Against the Hawks. And they're not even the Cleveland's not even like 1-0. They won. It was about 1 point, 100 to 99.
Yeah, it was Game 7. That's a team that said I'm gonna go home. Win or go home.
Cleveland has to
stay where you at because it was at home. So,
but the deal about Cleveland is you can't rely on that 3 all the time. You gotta change it up.
They don't normally rely on the 3.
Well, it's working for them now.
It's working for them now. Yeah,
but
hopefully Kevin Love can keep hitting.
Well, we'll see how long.
If Kevin Love and Kyrie can keep averaging 20 points throughout this playoffs, we won. That's it.
So you just no defense. We just gonna score.
Pretty much.
See, everybody wants to play offense. Nobody wants to play defense.
Pretty much. Yeah, well, we're going to be playing a team that ain't playing defense either. So it's going to be cool. Who can score more points?
It's a sad. Unlike Charles Barkley said, the NBA is going to shambles. It's not even
it's
good
becoming
anymore.
It's becoming a shooter's league
That's
now.
all it is. Who can shoot the most?
That's why
I'm signing you.
Yeah,
you play defense? We'll give you this little contract.
That's why people like Tony Allen is so rare. And like I say, the Zach Randolphs and
but see, that team had too much defense with no offense. Somebody has to generate some offense.
That's why Michael Conley. That's why anytime he's just been injury prone. He's been facilitating.
Exactly.
He always facilitating.
But see, the deal about it is you can't just have him scoring all the time. He has to need some help.
Nah, you get the ball out there. He needs
another scorer to help him.
Well, yeah. I mean, they've been trying. I'll give them that. They've been trying because they brought in O.J. Mayo. They drafted O.J. Mayo.
You said O.J. Mayo.
That's but he was a scorer though. And to this day, you won't leave O.J. Mayo open because he's still technically a scorer, even though he's inconsistent.
I would leave O.J. Mayo open on a hot summer day in the middle of New Jersey.
Whatever, man. OJ Mayo still put up buckets on anybody.
Okay,
but he was inconsistent.
But he's on his third, fourth team. Exactly. All that hype.
Yeah, I mean, it was just that's why my point is they've been trying to get people in there to help out Michael Conley. They had Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay was averaging 20 points one season. I don't know what happened when he got his eye surgery or whatever, but his points just went down. He's like, can't shoot better. It's like me with my glasses and I'm and playing on the court. If I can shoot all day without my glasses. Put my glasses on, man. I'm airballing. This is just everywhere. Don't see my teammate. Hey, man, I was just want to point out I beat you 4 games in a row.
Oh, okay, what's the series though?
Hey, I don't know. All I know is I won 4 in a row. Won 4 in a row. That's enough to end. That's enough to end the series right there. We need to go ahead
and play these games before I go get on.
The only reason why you won is because you won't quit until you win.
That sounds like a winner to me.
Yeah, I guess. That's what Big Crit said, man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. After all them games, I was tired, man. I was drained, and you still had determination. I was just going off of hype because I won them 4 games in a row.
Yeah, hype.
Whatever, man. We can do it again anytime you want.
Let's go.
Now we gotta finish. We gotta finish this.
All right. What's the next subject we're gonna talk about?
Chance the Rapper album just leaked. I mean, that's not sports related, but I just got the confirmation.
Well, somebody got it?
Yeah, I told you he's gonna send me the link.
What
Chance 3, everybody.
Is it on?
I don't know. He just sent me the link, man.
Is it on that?
All right, back to the topic at hand. So in the East, who better to play the Cavs?
You mean who's better to play the Cavs?
Who has a better chance of beating the Cavs, the Heat or?
I just told you, Cleveland. They should have got a pass all the way to the championship.
I'm saying, but who would you rather see in the Eastern Conference Finals?
That's like me wanting to see who I want to see a squirrel or a bird fight. I don't know. Like one has advantage of the other, man. And then
those birds fights be intense, man, because they can fly and get up in the air.
Yeah, but at the same time, when the squirrels get their hands on them, but I don't know. See, it's like saying oh, who's gonna win, this dog or this cat?
I don't know, man. Some cats are scrappy.
Yeah, okay, you can be scrappy all day, but I'll get a hold to you one time, it's over. But like I said, Cleveland got a whole pass all the way to the East for conference, and I'm not worried about nobody in the East. Cleveland needs to worry about who they play in the West, and produce and put up some numbers, and be consistent with it. So what was the next topic you had coming up?
I think that was it. I only had the 5 topics. Unless you wanted to get on this NFL stuff. She was trying to.
What, you talking about your team, Cleveland?
Hey, 16-0 this season, man. I got high hopes.
Okay, what players did you even draft? That's gonna help you.
We drafted Coleman, best receiver in college football last year.
Who is your quarterback?
RG3.
Who?
RG3. Don't act like you done forgot about this, man. Okay.
Until I see RG3 play a consistent all the way through with no I'm out for 2 weeks and I came back. Consistent.
So as long as you can see. Okay, so if RG3 could stay healthy, he's straight.
Just worry about staying healthy.
If he could stay healthy, he's straight though.
Stay healthy first.
If he can stay healthy, he's gonna stay healthy.
When you say if he can, that's like you're adding more to it. Like he has to do he has to stay healthy and win a playoff game. I just want you to stay healthy and stay on the field. And
he's a real skinny guy.
Yeah. Okay.
And we'll get one of them 300-pound linemen to fall on him a couple times. It's rough out there.
Oh man. Yeah. All I gotta say is for the most part, he just needs to stay healthy. He just needs to stay healthy, though, because Cleveland is hurting for a quarterback. They ain't had a quarterback. How many quarterbacks they had? Was it 12, 13, 20? Ever since they came back in 99, you should know. You're a Cleveland fan.
You said how many quarterbacks
since they had since 99.
Man, it's been a lot, but they give up on a lot of them too quick. Tim Couch, they didn't give up on them quick enough. They fired the one coach that actually had us doing good.
Who is this?
Romeo Cornell.
Who?
You know who Romeo Cornell
Yeah,
is,
but
man.
why they fire him?
Because he had a bad season. He took a team 10-6, and then the next season, I guess they were expecting the playoffs, but he did worse. So you're out of there type stuff. It's pretty good, man.
No, in my opinion, I think the best I can say, the best picks that they got was, I can say Jacksonville got the best picks. That's what we're going to talk about. The two divisions. We're going to talk about the AFC South, the lack thereof. Who did good and who didn't do good. So, in your opinion, who did good in the AFC South?
Hold up, give me a second. You gotta obviously you're going with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Heard you talking about them earlier.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, they did amazing on defense this offseason. In the draft.
But that's what you needed because you couldn't stop nobody hardly because you just had scrubs.
I'm mad they stole Gibson from the Browns, man. That guy's pretty good.
Well, no, you'd have to actually, a player has to actually want to stay on the team or actually doesn't mind to stay on the team to be stolen.
I'm pretty sure he probably wanted to stay.
I'm pretty sure he wanted to go home.
Nah, he probably would have stayed.
The
Browns wasn't giving him no money.
No, the Browns will never give nobody any money.
They gave Joe Hayden and Joe Thomas some money.
Yeah, because that's the only people that actually willing to stay.
It's the only people they ever paid. Every time somebody makes somebody real good, we're not gonna give you this contract you asking for. All right, I'm just gonna go on down here.
And what about the Tennessee Titans? Yes, no, they gonna do anything?
The offense will be better.
Because they got Derrick Henry.
They got Derrick Henry too.
What do you?
I forget. I forgot who he got drafted to, man. But I'm saying they got. I thought they picked up DeMarcus.
Did
DeMarcus Murray.
They did. Ken Wisenhunt wants to run the ball.
Yeah, it looks like it. He got three good running backs.
He wants some downhill running. Because Mariota does too much running.
Rashard Matthews.
They
about to be running the hell out this ball, man.
Yeah, because in the draft all they got was pretty much for the most part. They got one receiver and then most of them on offensive line. And then the defense they got was defensive end. They got Dode from Clemson, and the only people they really came out with, and then Sharp, but everybody slept on him because they got him in the 5th round. That was a pretty good pickup. So it's kind of helping out Mariota stand up off his back because the offensive line was atrocious. It was bad. They couldn't.
They still got Chance Warmack, man.
Who?
Chance
who?
Womack.
I guess he still plays there. And the Texans is like a sad song.
Only thing I hope is they give Mariota and Jameis Winston. I hope they give them that 3-year buffer because obviously if you a quarterback coming into a 1st-round pick quarterback coming into a team and they just threw you in as the starter, not necessarily throw you in, you're coming in as a starter, but what a lot of teams do, you get 1 or 2 seasons and they be like, well, this ain't working right now, so we gonna go ahead and replace you already.
But who does that?
I'm only 2 years in the league.
Who does that though?
Hey, name a couple.
You better not say RG3.
He got hurt, and yeah, they did kind of get rid of him after that second season.
Yeah, because he was poo.
I don't know if he was. He wasn't.
Pooh.
He wasn't the rookie of the year RG3.
Pooh. Well, no, he wasn't.
But
Kirk Cousins was outperforming him, though.
He wasn't Mark Sanchez.
Kirk Cousins was outperforming him. Was he not?
Colt McCoy was outperforming Kirk Cousins.
Exactly.
Where Colt McCoy at right now?
At home.
All right, that's what I'm saying. They gave up on RG3. Look.
But Colt
they
McCoy,
was waiting on him
Colt
to
McCoy
fail.
is a company man, and that's what they want. Not Colt McCoy, excuse me. Cousins is a company man.
What you mean by company man?
He's the yes man. He's gonna do what they tell him to do. He's he gets along with everybody, and
And RG3 was like, I know I'm better than him. I should be out there.
No, RG3 was pampered several times. Everybody knows that. Privileged.
Nope. Felt like he was about to open up a new era of quarterback.
Yeah.
Him and Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Only if RG3 could stay healthy. The difference
Yeah,
between them two.
Yeah, he was going to open up a new type of quarterback. One to stay on his back.
Because he just stay hurt, man. He just stay hurt.
What do you think about the Rams going to L.A., man? I mean, it's not going to make you better, but I mean.
Should have stayed in St. Louis. Now I got to watch Kansas City all the time. That's from
You probably one of those guys who go. You probably one of the guys who go to the Kansas City Chiefs games and secretly put a jersey on, and then when you leave, you'll try to take it
man.
off.
I go when they play the Browns.
Okay.
I go when they play the Browns, man. You know I got to rep my city. I'll probably get beat up, but it's cool.
So, let's talk about the AFC West. The Broncos, Kansas City Chiefs, San Diego, and the Oakland Raiders. So, out of these teams, who you predict who's gonna win that division?
Amari Cooper's gonna have 150 catches for 3,000 yards.
Okay, but is that gonna help Oakland be a better team?
Yes.
Okay,
He's got all the passing yards.
Wow. Oakland is a building is a work in progress.
Derek Carr got a bomb. He can throw it up to Amari
but
Cooper.
you need another receiver. You need another receiver.
Don't they got Michael Crabtree?
You need another receiver who's relevant.
Michael Crabtree is relevant, man.
Crabtree is crybaby.
Man, he's been disrupting playmaking or play calling for the longest.
Yeah.
You always got to stay accountable to him.
No, I don't.
He's like had 2 or 3 good seasons. And that's only because you gotta lock him down.
I'm not buying him at all. Period.
But with Amari Cooper, he about to get some catches because you ain't gonna leave Amari Cooper over.
No, but at the same time, that's all you got.
Michael Crabtree won't drop passes.
Okay, I'm done talking about the Oakland Raiders.
Oh, you done already?
Yeah, I'm done because you're trying to jump Oakland, leave Oakland, and go to Las Vegas. So
the Broncos.
Oh, so since Broncos, they got rid of one quarterback, well, one retired, the other one jumped ship and went to the Texans.
And who do you bring in?
Lynch.
Mark Sanchez.
Nobody's buying that. Everybody got Lynch
as a starter. I don't know, man.
Sanchez is like you know how you have somebody who warms the seat up for you, get it nice and toasty for you.
Yeah.
Warming that seat up real nice for you, and then
starting the season, it might be Mark Sanchez.
Oh yeah, he's gonna start the season.
That's what we talking
about. They're gonna put Lynch in some preseason games, put him in some situations. Yeah. But overall, for a franchise,
it's gonna be his franchise.
Yeah, I don't know why Sanchez think he's gonna.
Hey, maybe he could rejuvenate himself, man. They say that defense is good enough, and you just win games. That's all you got to do out there.
And you buying that?
Yep.
How many teams Mark Sanchez been on?
About 4 or 5.
Reviving his game, right?
Yeah, man. And he's a starter on each one of those teams for some time.
What's the last team he was on?
Wasn't he on the Eagles last year?
Oh, you can name a team he was on.
He been moving around, man.
He's only been on 2 teams. The Jets and the Eagles. This is his 3rd team.
Yep.
And I don't think the third time's not the charm for him.
It's the Broncos, man. Coming off a Super Bowl win.
Well, they lost a lot of players.
You know who they should bring back?
Who is this?
Tim Tebow. You want to win games with an unsure team, you bring in Tim Tebow.
And obviously Tim Tebow couldn't come back.
It's because what y'all believe a quarterback should do. It's what a quarterback can do, but what he should do is win games. And that's what that man did.
And what happened to him afterwards? He hasn't.
They won't give him a chance because
Give him a chance.
His
Give him a
mechanics is
chance.
down.
His mechanics is down.
Yeah, he ain't got good mechanics.
Okay,
He knows He knows what to do. He knows what's right. He can do right, but he said that's not working.
That's like saying that your puppy. I show my puppy. He knows how to pee on the pad, but he chooses just to piss on the floor.
You say because that pad is too far away from where I'm standing.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why he knows what's right.
It's like he said, he has so much potential. Okay, but he can't perform. His mechanics is horrible.
He win games.
Okay.
As an owner, I want my quarterback to win games.
It's only gonna get you so far.
So we win games.
It's only gonna get you so far.
Winning games?
No, getting by.
Oh. Well, if my defense, that's what I'm saying. If you got a great defense and you just need somebody to put up points and win games for you, Tim Tebow's the way to go. Or a quarterback that's going to win games. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. You throw 3,000 yards. Look at Phillip Rivers, man. This man been leading the league in passing. Like, been throwing, 4,000 passing yards, 3,000 plus passing yards for 8 seasons.
That's because that's all that they do. Their offense is nothing but passing
that's
offense.
That's what I'm saying. He's putting up stats, but he's not winning games.
Okay, that's like me saying Texas Tech puts up stats or Washington State puts up stats. They don't have over 15,000 yards as a season.
But they not winning games.
Oh, of
that's
course.
why they're not
Okay.
getting
All right.
national coverage.
Of course.
You still get those.
All right, yeah, but your quarterback can throw 5 touchdowns with 500 yards. Okay, that's cool, but it's not going to get you everybody every time. Obviously, you're not going on the next level.
That's the difference between college and the NFL. Because the NFL, the defense is going to stop you. In college, you just keep running up the score.
Oh, okay. You see it? Did you not watch that national championship game?
Oh, this year?
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't think I watched it.
You did watch it.
I did? I was there, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, I did watch it. I watched it.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously you can't just say that, run up the score.
But that's Alabama.
Okay.
That's like, it's few teams. The SEC plays defense. Not all the SEC. Hopefully Georgia start playing some this year.
I won't talk about Georgia and their. We just gave you a coach because we felt bad for you.
That's what I'm saying, and it was the defensive coach. So that's why I said hopefully they start playing some defense this year.
Georgia's one of those teams where you have the potential to do good, but right now I'm not expecting you to do too much.
Not for like the first year.
No,
the first 2 years you gotta wait for us recruits to get there.
They already got recruits.
I mean, I'm talking
you
about
talking about them getting the system, being able to play together and be I get to give them 2 years. Now I think Florida will win the West
with your McWayne.
Yeah, because there's nobody else in the.
Yeah, I was gonna say the West is kind of weak.
You mean the East is kind of weak?
Yeah, the East.
Yeah, because there's nobody else is in the West that's gonna give Alabama any business.
I don't know, man. We always lose one a year, and I just hope it's not to Ole Miss this year.
Well, Ole Miss they're in trouble. So NCAA sanctions and they got problems.
I got all these Ole Miss people coming to me talking stuff.
Yeah, but
they beat us 2 years.
Well, first of all, get your recruiting, get your quit illegally recruiting people first, and then come back to me. We don't have to legally recruit people. Actually, we turning them people away because we got too many people. They come to us. They want to play for Alabama. They don't. You over here begging people, probably promising them houses and everything. That's why
you got dominance, man.
That's why
you want to go to Alabama or Ohio State.
Or sell out.
You said sell out and go to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Whatever, man. It's a good team, elite team.
And don't say just because they had like 7 top 2 draft picks.
I mean, I wasn't gonna bring it up.
I'll just state the obvious. Though.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
I'm just gonna state the obvious.
I mean, Alabama players might have a better career than them though. It might be just the Ohio State system, man. You never know.
I don't think it's the system.
Those are some good players out
Maybe
there.
it's just some good players. Because you know I don't like.
I mean, Joey Bosa, Eli Apple.
And Bosa's, he has to show. He has to be consistent. He sleeps on. He rests on plays. We got to see them play in the next level because
Yeah.
a lot of Ohio State players don't really pan out that well.
That's what I just said. I mean, the Alabama
Maybe you
players
can say
might
like
have a
maybe
better
two,
career.
maybe three of them that actually pan out well.
Ezekiel Elliott.
No.
He's going to go in, man.
Well, you got no choice because you got behind the best offensive line. I mean, he won. He won because you got the best deal. You ain't got to be like Trent Richardson and rest of these people who, you get on these good teams, but the offensive line is atrocious. Horrible.
Hey, wait a minute. That wasn't the offensive line fault.
Oh, it was the offensive line fault.
It was the Browns organization's fault.
Okay. And your organization's been messed up
Hey,
since 99 and probably before 99.
nah, man, it was cool. All that greatness that was on that roster, I mean, on that coaching staff.
Yeah, and just like what they did. What did Cleveland do? They packed up and they left and went to where? Baltimore.
That's cool. So Baltimore got a team now, so we ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Bring them back to St. Louis, the St. Louis Browns. I'd be pissed off. I would be, man. Oh, man. All right, so it looks like we're out of time. It's the first installation of our podcast, HeartBreak City. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Come back next week. We're going to have these conclusions to these NBA playoffs and hopefully more football talk. As all, damn, I fucked up. I did.
Yeah, y'all go out there and get that chance 3. Just let y'all know, get that chance 3.
Oh, yeah. Chance the Rapper all night, all weekend.
Yeah, get that chance 3. Next time we're going to talk about music. We'll have Brother Boykins in. We'll have him talking about some music. So we're just not going to just only talk about sports. We're going to talk about music and some other things too going on because, sports only get so long. We got to mix it up a little bit. So
I could talk about Tom Brady and Tim Tebow all day.
No, man. We need to stop.
Let you know.
We need to stop. All right, guys. This concludes our radio show. HeartBreak City. Good morning.
Apple juice spray.